Hi, welcome back. Last time we learned what estrogen is. Today, we're going to dive just a little deeper and we're going to answer a question that most people haven't even thought to ask. How does estrogen actually work? Hormones don't perform magic, they communicate. Today, we're going to learn how your cells hear that message. So let's review. Estrogen is a hormone, and hormones are chemical messengers. Estrogen travels through the bloodstream, reaching tissues all over the body. But arriving is not enough. The message still has to be received. I want you to imagine your body like it's a neighborhood made up of trillions of tiny houses. Every house represents a cell. And inside each house, there are workers busy building collagen, repairing bone, producing energy, and keeping tissues healthy. But those workers need instructions. They don't just guess what to do. Estrogen is like the neighborhood mailman. It delivers important instructions from house to house. But here's the catch. Not every house can receive the mail. Some houses have mailboxes, and some don't. This is one of the most important concepts in hormone health. Estrogen is the key. The receptor is the lock. If the key fits, the message is delivered. If it doesn't, nothing happens. Now, this explains why hormone levels don't tell the whole story. Even if estrogen reaches a tissue without a functioning receptor, the cell can't respond. No receptor means no communication. Different organs have different numbers and types of estrogen receptors. That's why estrogen has such a powerful effect on some tissues, like the brain and the vagina, while they affect others differently. Now, there isn't just one estrogen receptor. There are two major types, ER alpha and ER beta. Think of them as two different doorways into the cell. The same hormone can enter through different doors and produce different effects. ER alpha is found primarily in the reproductive tissues, like the uterus and the breast. But it's also important in bone and liver, and it plays a major role in growth, reproduction, and maintaining healthy bones. ER beta is more common in the brain and blood vessels, in the bladder and the immune system, and several other tissues throughout the body. It helps regulate inflammation, supports brain health, and contributes to cardiovascular function. This is why one hormone can have hundreds of different jobs. The estrogen molecule is the same, but each tissue responds based on the receptors that it has. That's why estrogen can help memory, skin, bones, mood, and vaginal health all at the same time. Once estrogen binds to its receptor, the pair moves into the nucleus of the cell, and that's where the DNA lives. Now, it doesn't change your DNA. It influences which genes are turned on and which are turned off. I want you to think of the cell as a factory. DNA is the instruction manual. Genes are the recipes, and proteins are the workers. Estrogen doesn't build collagen itself. It tells the workers to start building the collagen. This is one of the reasons hormone therapy isn't a one-size-fits-all. Every woman has different genetics, different receptors, different health histories, and different needs. That's why treatment should always be individualized. Have you ever noticed that one woman has terrible hot flashes while another seems to breeze through menopause? I don't know that one that breezed through it, but I want to meet her someday. Hormone levels are only part of the story, though. The way tissues respond to estrogen matters too. Everything we're going to study from here on builds on this concept, whether we're talking about the brain, the heart, the bones, or the bladder. The first step is always the same. Estrogen must communicate with a receptor. If you remember only one thing today, remember this. Estrogen is the messenger. Receptors are the listeners. Without receptors, there's no conversation. Now, we understand how estrogen works. Our next question's really kind of obvious, isn't it? Where does estrogen come from? In the next chapter, we'll follow estrogen back to its source and learn how your body produces it throughout every stage of your life. In the meantime, stay beautiful and be well. Thanks for joining. Participate more fully in decisions about your health. In our next chapter, we're going deeper into estrogen receptors and learning how your cells actually hear the message. Thank you for spending your